Hello, hello, hello. Making sure we are live. Oh my goodness gracious. It is so great to be here with you. Did you know that confidence is actually a choice? If you ask me, I think confidence is one of, if not the most important skill set that we can be learning today. When I talk about this, oftentimes people say, no, empathy is more important. And maybe that may be correct. However, if you have a lot of empathy, but you don't have the confidence to actually speak up and stand up and share the empathy with others, what good is it going to get you? So we are going to be amazing humans who are confident and go out into the world to make a bigger difference. And that's exactly why we wrote the book, Choose Confidence. And when I say we wrote the book, I mean these amazing humans on the call with us today. Yay! And several other humans who will be joining us for the entire series of the Meet the Author Choose Confidence series. That is not actually the real title, but I'm going to confidently say it out loud. Okay, I really
With
am
empathy.
just with empathy. Yeah, all of it, right? And kindness and all the things that are important. But confidence is what we are focused on today. I am going to make sure that we are actually live. We're going to look in the chat, make sure that we're going. It looks like we're actually live. Hooray. If you can hear us, drop the word live in the chat. That would be great. If you're here watching us in the replay, drop the word replay. And if you want more information about how you can get your hands on the Choose Confidence book, which will officially be coming out when, Linda? Tell us, when will we be able to get this book?
Officially August 24th.
Woo, 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 woo. We are so
Right
excited.
around the corner.
It's going to be awesome. So I can see that you're here live. Thank you so, so much. And we are going to be releasing this book on August 24th. Today is August 1st. Between now and August 24th, we have so many surprises coming at you. This is just the first of so many things that we'll be doing to help you unlock your confidence. And we would love to invite you actually to head over to chooseconfidence.com. And before we jump into all the intros, I'm just going to jump right into showing you where this is. Then we're going to jump into intros from all of the authors here. And each author is going to be sharing a secret sneak peek from their chapter to help you have more confidence today. As a part of this whole adventure, we have here chooseconfidence.com. It's a very simple website with the book. You can click right here, and later today, we will be opening our free community where you will be able to connect with other people who are looking to increase their confidence. You'll be able to learn more about how you can get access to the book, other bonuses that are coming with the book, and ways that you can share this book with us, because we would be so grateful if you could help us on our mission to spread more confidence. Right, everybody? So good. Okay, so super quick, we're going to go around, do a little bit of introductions. You can learn about all of the authors here, and then we'll come back and each author will be sharing a tip from their chapter. I have read these chapters. You guys, I am so stoked about it. Becky, specifically, there was a time when before the chapters were even due, Becky was like, Molly, I really think my chapter is going to help you. I was like, you're right, it really did. So thank you for all of you for being a part of this adventure. Linda, let's get started with you. And I'm just super excited about the nuggets that will be coming out today. Hooray.
So I'm just going to do a brief introduction, right? That's it for
Yeah,
right
but
now?
quick intro first,
Okay.
and then we'll come back
Yeah.
and do the tips. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, my name is Linda Sunshine West. First of all, I've known Molly for almost 10 years and just been, doing so many things with her, and it's been exciting on this journey with her. I'm the founder and CEO of Action Takers Publishing. We are publishing this book, and our main focus is on collaborative books, where we bring someone like Molly in and say, let's put together a book for you. So I'm super excited about this particular book. We're doing a live launch also that's coming up. So this is going to be an amazing, amazing experience for everybody.
Can't wait. And will you just tell us your chapter's title as well?
Yes, my chapter title is Faith Erases Anxious Reactions. Fear. Faith erases anxious
Ooh, it's an
reactions.
acronym. We love to do a little whooshing here, so we will whoosh that title into existence as well. I love it. Awesome. So, so grateful for all of your support in putting this out. Also, Linda, it's so good. Amazing. Okay, Katie Seven Ants, my favorite lip lady. I'm obsessed with Katie's magical lips called Purple Rain. Can you, Katie, go ahead and tell us more about your business, where you are, and the title of your chapter.
Hi, Katie Seven Ants. I live in Colorado Springs. I moved here about 8 years ago and absolutely love it here. And it's so good to see, like, Colleen, I'm like looking where you guys are, because I have Molly here and Colleen here. Anyway, I have been in the beauty business for 22 years. And what I'm really passionate about is just taking the professional woman who maybe hasn't changed their makeup for 20, 30 years and teaching them how to stand out on camera, how to look good in presentation, speaking on stage. And I've been with my direct sales beauty business for 22 years. So that's what I do.
And what's your chapter called? I love
Oh,
it so
it
much.
is called Embrace Your Radiance, Confidence, Unleashing Confidence in Midlife.
Oh, which you are so amazing at and just so inspiring. And I love it so much. Whooshes for you. Hooray. All right. I'm going to embrace my confidence as we head to Colleen, and I'm going to click the record button so that we also have a backup of this in addition to the live stream that we're doing. Hooray. I didn't want to interrupt you in the middle of yours, Katie. We've got it on the live stream. We're so glad that you all are here. We are celebrating the book Choose Confidence, which will be coming out August 24th. This is a small group of the authors because there's actually how many authors, Linda, do we have?
22, 23.
23 authors in this book, all helping us to choose confidence. Colleen, you are up next.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Colleen Kern. I am also out of Colorado Springs with Katie. High fives. And I am an editor and writer. And what I do is I love helping people take their constantly rewritten work and turn it into published bestsellers. And I do that by giving people the confidence that their work is ready, that they can push publish, that is ready to be out there in the world. And I just love that. I used to be a CPA, so turning on my creativity, just love it. So,
oh my gosh, I didn't realize you used to be a CPA. You are such a baddie. I love it. It's so good. Colleen, what is your chapter called?
So it's curiosity, confidence, and taking your seat at the table.
Which, we have had so many conversations about this, and I could cry about how proud I am of the journey that you've been on with this and how you show up so powerfully. And I'm so excited about it. So thank you. I'm so glad that you're here. Whooshes.
That conversation is in the chapter.
Colleen and I had an amazing moment about confidence, which you'll have to, it's spicy. It's spicy. You're going to have to drop the word book below if you'd like more information about how you can get your hands on this book, because you're going to want to read these chapters. Up next is the amazing Karen. And Karen, I'm just so glad that you're here with us as a part of this. I love how you show up online, how you show up in the world. Tell us about you, your business, and your chapter title.
Thank you. My name is Karen Vale. I am a confidence and mindset coach, which I'm having problems thinking right now. I'm a little nervous, but you do things anyway. And that's what this whole book is about. We do it when we're not confident. Anyway, I digress. I have a counseling background. I'm a police officer at the moment, and I'm going into teaching, and I believe totally in helping women find their own. I do believe in the title of my story is Confidence is a Journey to Freedom. And I really believe that as women, when we get our confidence, that we do become free in so many different ways. And I'm so happy to be part of this. So thank you, Molly.
I'm so grateful. Amazing. I love it. Perfect. Whooshes to you. Oh, so good. So good. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did put the link to join us in our free community if you want to learn more about the book. It is chooseconfidence.com. I confidently purchased that domain name, which I was super stoked about. Barbara Jenks, oh my gosh, we've had so much fun together recently. I'm so glad that you're here. Share with us about what it is that you're doing in the world, and share with us about your chapter title.
Well, I'm so excited to be here today, Molly, and so excited to have participated in this book. First of all, from Bellingham, Washington. So I'm way up at the border right by Canada. I'm neighbors with Canada. Love it up here. And I am a communication transformation coach for business and women. And I am very excited to be here today. My background has been in HR up until recently when I opened my own business to be a communication transformation coach. And I just love doing this work, and I love sharing my story, which is what I do in this book. My title is Inner Power Awakened, The Path to Unshakable Confidence by Defeating Imposter Syndrome. And it's really my story about climbing the corporate ladder and defeating my imposter syndrome and becoming a whole different person And I have the steps through that journey. So
Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, I just saw, like, I see Becky sitting below you, and I know Becky had such a crazy corporate journey as well. Like, amazing. And I see you guys in the jungle, like in the corporate jungle, crawling through to get out on the other side. If you've ever crawled through the corporate jungle, drop the word jungle in the chat or raise your hand, high five us here on this channel, on this
hey,
screen, right?
we're all here to live to tell. Yay.
We are. Seriously. So awesome. Barbara, I'm so glad that you're here. Whooshes to you. And up next, we have the birthday lady. I know it was your birthday just recently, last month. Today is August, but I'm still celebrating with you. The amazing Wendy Barr. Jump in.
Thank you, Molly. So I'm the founder of the Impactors Global Mastermind and the Women's Business Link Global Network. I'm a business strategist. And, I help entrepreneurs leverage AI in their branding and marketing to maximize their visibility so they can make buckets of money. And so I rarely write a book about things like confidence or mindset or anything. So this was a challenge for me. I always write business types of books and chapters and content. So I really wasn't sure what I was going to write about. And then the universe provided me with an experience. It's like, really, you're not sure? Well, here, let me just put this in your lap. So my chapter is called Experiential Impact from Caves to Confidence, and I can't wait to tell you about it, and I can't wait for everyone to read it. And for those of you that are out there, I've known Molly a long time. Molly is not just a dear, dear friend of mine, but she's also my mentor. And so I am over the moon excited to be here, and Linda Sunshine West always makes magic happen. So that's that.
Man, Wendy, we're so grateful for you as well. And I know like you guys are going to get so much out of these chapters, and the cave is very intriguing to me. In addition to what's in Wendy's chapter, I just am so, again, like proud of what you've done this past year as well. I just called you Lindy. Wendy has launched,
Okay.
That's launching Wendy. Wendy has launched an entire community of women that is just rocking, and it's just so awesome to see. And you're doing such cool things with AI. I love it.
Thank
So
you.
wishes to you
Thank
also.
you.
Yes, I love you so much.
Wishes back to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Stacey Ellen, I'm so stoked that we're here together on this journey. We've known each other for a really long time as well, and I can't wait for you to share. So jump in.
Hello. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here too. And yeah, Stacey Ellen. And I'm not from here, but I'm in Colorado.
I was going to say, we've got the Colorado group going.
Yeah, right. So I mostly work with entrepreneurs, business owners, helping them unleash the power of their voice and to really build business in that way. And I do a lot of inner work alongside business strategy to really help people create the business and life that they love. So that's the overarching of what I do. And I'm a speaker. I am an intuitive business coach and
an author.
And a mom.
Oh, and a mom too, which is awesome as well. Yes, awesome. So tell us the chapter of your book.
Yeah. So
title of your chapter.
Title, Unleash the Power of Your Voice, 3 Steps to Confidence. So going hand in hand with how I help and work with people.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my goodness, so great. And I will say, we're not going to necessarily tell you what these things are today. Maybe we will when we give our tips. But in addition to having the chapters that you guys will get inside this book, which I am so stoked about, you guys, I saw the cover and the back cover that Linda sent me yesterday, and I literally was teary-eyed because I'm so excited about it. And we are just so stoked to be celebrating all of your brilliance. So in addition to that, each person with their chapter is also giving a gift. And when you guys share your tip, let's actually share what those gifts are as well, because I'm really excited about the amazing things that you have given with these chapters. So wishes to Stacey. Hooray. And up next, we have the person that I have known the longest on this call, Becky LaPoli. It actually like makes me cry that you're here. And I know you've been woven in everything that we've been doing recently, but Becky and I met in high school, right? Not junior high. I feel like
Yeah.
it was high school. Yeah. So Becky and I were actually really good friends in high school. And it's just been so awesome to reconnect with you and have you as a part of our world. And I think you are such a wizard. And I'm so grateful. And I love your mug. So will you please tell us what you are up to and the title of your chapter?
All right. Hi, I am Becky LaPoli. I live in Orange County. I actually just moved down from Seattle. So, Barbara, I'm familiar with Bellingham. Beautiful up there. I already miss it. Um, Molly, thank you so much for all the kind words and this group of very empowering, intelligent, smart women. I am so stoked and nervous. This is my first writing opportunity. I've wanted to be a writer since I was a kid. And this was opportunity to go for it and take the leap. So I did. I have been was in corporate for about 20 plus years. I recently left this year, and I'm taking a leap and doing all these uncomfortable things and trying to stay confident at the same time. So this was a perfect match for me right now to
I
kind of
love
share.
how you are choosing to stay confident. It is so good. Tell us the title of your chapter.
The title of my chapter is Stay Rad. RAD is an acronym, reflect, accept, and discover. What I've learned throughout the years is how to create a simple framework for business leaders to get unstuck. When you feel like you're stuck in a place, whether it's financial planning, business development, how to coach and mentor your team and develop your people, taking time to pause and reflect and then accept what you discover, it's really a no-brainer. And it's very simple, but being from Southern California and now being back in Southern California, I had to go with the word rad and be true to my roots.
I so appreciate it. You are rad. We are all rad here on this call. So whooshes to Becky as well. I love it so much. Okay, the comments are coming in. I'm so grateful to have you all joining us live. Thank you for giving us the chance to introduce ourselves, to connect with you. A big part of this is also the connections that we'll be making as a community, not only the authors, but those of you that decide to join us in our free Facebook group, which is found at chooseconfidence.com. We are also going to be having a book signing in person in my rad backyard. So if you've ever been to my house, we have this crazy pretend cruise backyard. It is like a mini Costa Rica, and it's our mini jungle. It's not the jungle of corporate, it's the jungle of Anaheim. And this is going to be the book signing is going to be a free event where anybody that is a friend can come and celebrate with us. We'll have food and beverages of whatever your choice is, and a chance to be able to connect with the authors who are able to join us here live as well. So when you join us in the Facebook group, we'll give you all of the details. We're going to jump in now, and everybody's going to share a quick tip to help you to be more confident today. Again, this whole thing makes me feel very, I'm just so grateful to have made this decision to do this with all of you. I'll tell you that my chapter is called The Decision to Shine. And having worked for 20 years as a musical theater performer, choosing confidence was something that I was allowed and given the gift of to do daily, whether you're going to auditions or you're standing on stage and singing. None of that, though, was as crazy as the confidence that we choose as business owners. So in my chapter, I share stories from the stage, stories from the trolls that show up online, and other ways that you can continue to choose confidence, because I think it's such an awesome gift that we have been given to be able to make that choice. So let's jump into some tips to get people ready to actually be more confident right now. If you have questions as we're going through this, you can drop a Q in front of the question in the chat. And if you have any nuggets that come up as we're sharing our nuggets, I'm sure you've had nuggets already. Just drop the hashtag nugget in the chat, and maybe we'll choose someone to win a copy of Choose Confidence. And I'll throw in a copy of Finding My Awesome, which is my children's book all about confidence as well. So keep those nuggets coming. Linda, let's jump back to you with a tip pulled from your chapter or just another confidence tip. Let's keep them kind of short because we're perfectly on time, but let's
Awesome.
jump in. We got it.
Well, first I want to say the giveaway for the book, Molly, should be an autographed copy. We'll sign it when we're at the book signing event. and give away that
Ooh.
autographed copy of the book. So that's what we're going to give away.
I
So if
love
you have
it.
your nuggets, drop them in there.
Oh,
Confidence
wait, and
is
then
really
also, Linda, I'm going to do
Go ahead.
this. This is going to be really weird, what I'm about to say. Before each of you share your tip, just because I'm not quite sure exactly how Zoom's going to record this, I'm going to get you into spotlight mode so that we'll have a full screen version of you. And then again, if you can just introduce yourself, say the title of your chapter, and then give your tip, then we'll have really great ability to repurpose these cleanly.
Awesome. My name is Linda Sunshine West. I'm the founder and CEO of Action Takers Publishing, and my chapter title in Choose Confidence is Faith Erases Anxious Reactions. It's an acronym for fear. I broke through a fear every single day for an entire year, and boy, did my confidence level skyrocket that year. And I wrote down something here that I wanted to, for tips related to confidence. Sometimes we don't know that we are confident when we actually are. And, I spent so many years in my life where I was doing things, but I didn't feel confident in it. I was doing it out of fear. Actually, was a lot of reasons why I was doing things. But at the same time, I was being confident on the other side. So the greatest lesson I learned when I broke through a fear every single day, again, this was for a year, 365 days in a row, was that 99% of the time after I broke through the fear, the thing on the other side was amazing. I either met somebody I wouldn't have met, a door opened that I didn't even know was closed, and just a great result came from it. So I started asking myself, why am I depriving myself of those amazing things on the other side of fear? And it made me realize that when I experience fear, I must do this because I'm scared. It's because of my fear that I know I have to do this in order to get that great result on the other side. So next time you're feeling fearful, just think about that. What result can happen from that? Think of the positive, not the negative.
Man, I love it. You're going to give yourself, your future self, well, thank you. So good. Whooshes to that one. I love it. Feel the fear. And I love it. And look at your future self. It's so good. Amazing. Okay, we're going to jump to Katie. Katie, are you ready? You got us?
I'm
I'm
ready.
going to spotlight you. I
Ready.
love it.
Right. And can I just give a plug on your book, your children's book? Because I read that to my granddaughter all the time. I absolutely love that book. So
Thank you.
that's so fun. I love Molly. So my chapter is all about midlife, and I feel like I've had confidence to a point. You can always look like it on the outside, but maybe not always feel it on the inside. When I hit my 50s, everything changed. Like all of a sudden you look in the mirror and things are sagging where they shouldn't be sagging, and you have wrinkles and lines and all the things, and the kids are grown and on their own, and you're like, what's next? Who am I, and where do I fit in? And being in the beauty business, holy cow, all those second guesses came in, because it's all about, having nice, perfect eyes and things like that. So I really questioned my value. I questioned, am I in the right field? Am I going to have to go back and get a 9-to-5 job and go back in the corporate world? And so anyway, I had to face some big things at that moment in time. And so I really started working on my mindset, and on what I found the most helpful is just realizing your own wisdom that comes with age, the knowledge, the experiences, all that comes through your lifetime. That is valuable, whether that's helping a young mom learn how to raise her kids with better meal prep or whatever. But realizing the value that's in there, it doesn't have to mean that you had a college education or that you've been working in the corporate world for 40 years. A lot of it is just that wisdom that comes with age and the experiences we've gone through. So in my chapter, I'm really focusing on how to recognize. I truly believe when we realize our own value, our own strengths, we can inspire and change the world. So I'm just excited to show that midlife doesn't have to be sitting back and watching TV and letting life happen, but getting out there. I'm going to be the best grandma ever. I've got my third on the way, and I'm so excited because it just makes me enjoy life even more.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And you have been a consistent inspiration for me in this space. Just even Katie and I worked together years and years and years ago. And I remember when Katie made the distinct shift to start teaching makeup tips for mature eyes was like the shift that she made and really leaned into it. And literally, what was that hotel we were at, Katie?
In Orange County,
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. I met Katie in a hotel lobby. This story I haven't told in a really long time, but we didn't, that's not how we initially met. I knew her separately. We met up in a hotel lobby. And I don't know if I've ever been in the presence of such a celebrity because literally people were like attacking her because of how grateful they were for her videos because she had the confidence to put out videos for women with mature eyes when everyone else was doubting themselves and feeling like, oh, my eyes don't look as cool as the 21-year-olds, whatever. But your eyes look even cooler because they have the wisdom behind them. So I totally agree. Props to
I
you.
appreciate that. And I just have to say, Molly, because I started my business before Facebook, social media was even a thing. So, getting on camera when Molly showed up in my feed, that was like, all right, this is something I need to learn. So lots of wisdom right there too.
So grateful for you. I love it. Amazing. Whooshes to you. Okay. All right. We're gonna keep going with the tips. So many nuggets. Share the nuggets in the chat. I love it. The wisdom. I always say I'm gonna be doing cartwheels when I'm 85. That's my future gratitude. I'm speaking out loud. So thank you for that. Colleen Kern, are you ready? I'm
Yes.
stoked. Remember, say your name and your chapter title.
Hi, I'm Colleen Kern. I'm an editor and writer, and my chapter is called Curiosity, Confidence, and Taking Your Seat at the Table. And so curiosity has been a big part of just my overall life journey. Staying curious has allowed me to move into the confidence to take different opportunities. And so I really encourage people just to stay curious. You never know where that's going to lead you. And a lot of times that just comes before the confidence. And without my curiosity, I never would have met Molly. I never would have met my coaches. I never would have escaped my corporate job that in being a CPA because that's what I thought was the right path. But I stayed curious about what I actually enjoy doing and have moved into something that really lights me up and fulfills me. And by giving people confidence, which I never thought would be what I do, but it really is something that you need to be a published author or to even let someone even look at your stuff. So I encourage you to do that and get support. I won't share the story about Molly and I and her encouraging me to take my seat at the table because I will cry. But you always need support. So whenever you are lacking that confidence, find a mentor, find a coach, someone to help you get through that, and stay curious. Stay curious about what's possible. That's it.
Man, I love it so much. And I love how varied these tips are as well. Whooshes to your curiosity. I love it. I often like to say, people will say curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So I think that it is definitely such a good tip. I have a thing in mind about curiosity that's just about using the word hmm. Gay Hendricks talks about that. And if we just say it's awesome. I love it so much, Colleen. So great. Okay, Karen, are you ready? I got you.
I am.
I like it. I'm spotlighting you. The spotlight is yours.
Hi, I'm Karen Vale. I'm from Canada. I forgot to mention that. And everybody says I have a strange accent, although I don't think I do. I am a confidence and life coach, and my chapter is the confidence is a journey to freedom. Um, when Molly was telling me about this project, not for a second did I hesitate. I think it was probably the first one that went bing, and I'm in on this. Anything that's to do with Molly, it's great. Remember, there's going to be all these great gifts, and the fact of the matter is that we over deliver. Molly has taught me to over deliver, and that's what this book is, over delivering. So that's great. Anyway, what I wanted to just say is I'm going to say something that's controversial, and I wondered about putting it in the book because women hate this. Act as if. People hate that word, act as if. And I'll tell you, I started using that 20 years ago. And this journey for me was about my social anxiety. I had social anxiety disorder and how I missed out on so much that was happening. And so people have rearranged it to, believe it until you achieve it, or, be number two, like, for example, when I'm being my best self, I'm Queen K. That's who I am, and the whole idea is, and there are times I'm Molly, when I'm in front of that camera, like whoever that is. But the whole idea is that, that act as if got me to do the things that I didn't feel the confidence. And it's like that idea, speaking it into existence. I did it acting as if, because I assumed the persona. And eventually I took that whole personality into myself. And that's the important part. And that's one of the biggest lessons that I learned. And it gets me through so much. Even Beyonce uses an alter ego, so it's okay. But that to me is my tip. Act as if it's okay. Do it.
I love it, man. I love it so much. And it's a scary thing. So I'm excited that you wrote about this in your chapter, because I know sometimes people are like, but I can't act as if, because if isn't actually real, but it is. You just haven't gotten there yet. So props to that. I love it. Whooshes. I'm going to start whooshing with one hand because my hand hurts. So the single whoosh is even more powerful than the double whoosh. Karen, I love that so much. I can't wait for everybody to get access to this chapter and the gifts that you're given with it. It is awesome. Barbara, are you ready? Okay, I'm using my mouse with my left hand now, so it may take me another second. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Barbara Jenks, Bellingham, Washington. I am a communication transformation coach for individuals and business. The name of my chapter is Inner Power Awakened: The Path to Unshakable Confidence by Defeating Imposter Syndrome. And this, like I said before, is my story about how I actually attained breaking through imposter syndrome. And I am going to be leaving people with an ebook, which has my 4-step process in it, which is awareness, awareness of your thoughts. So everything starts for me and the work that I do with the awareness of what's actually happening here. Then the next step is taking a step back and observing those thoughts. Can be hard for us to do at times because we get so wrapped up in what it feels like, right? Then we make a decision to change the thoughts. And the next step is to act, because many people will do the first 3, but the act is way over here. Like they forget to act because you get all excited about the decision. So I talk about that more in the book. I give more information in my ebook about how to actually do that. And that is my confidence tip. Although I will add one more after hearing Linda share her share, which is, for me, very much a part of my journey has been about loosening my grip. Loosening my grip and relaxing into whatever happens and whatever comes. And when you can actually be present and be that person, you're going to be confident right there.
Man, I love that bonus tip too. I feel like all of us just like, huh. Like just even saying it that way, loosening your grip. Loosening your grip. I love it. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. And I've been so lucky to be able to dive into this communication stuff with you over the years. And I know you have really sparkly shoes. So that's another thing that people may not know about Barbara Jenks. Amazing. Wendy, are you ready? Whooshes. Yes, whooshes for Barbara. Whooshes, a single whoosh shot. Thank you. All right, here we go. The amazing Wendy Barr.
Stop it. So my name is Wendy Barr. So I'm the CEO and founder of Intelligent Brands, and I'm a business impact strategist. My chapter title is Experiential Impact from Caves to Confidence. And it was really an intuitive download. This whole chapter was an intuitive download, but it started with a trip to Belize. So my husband and I went to Belize for our 11-year anniversary. And incidentally, we met on 1/11/11. So we decided to celebrate our 11-year anniversary in Belize. Now, my husband is 10 years younger than me, all right? So it's really important that, that I keep up, right? Even though he jokes and says he can't keep up with me, and that's probably true, but that's not really the point of the chapter. So we're planning our excursions in Belize, and he wants to take this excursion to some caves. And I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, so we'll go in the caves. And then I start reading about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a pretty challenging excursion. I'm not sure if I can do this. Like, I'm a little afraid. This is like tapping into all my fears, and I'm starting to try to channel Linda Sunshine West, and yeah. Well, okay. So break through a fear. So this chapter is all about really, and honestly, I could tap into the tips that every single one of these amazing, incredible women just shared. And that is, yeah, like I basically decided that yes, age is just a number. I didn't even realize that I was acting like an old lady, like that I had harbored these low level fears every year I got older, and it was like weighing on me. I didn't even realize it. I was just like, oh, this is just a state of being. And it wasn't until we got there and dude, this was challenging. So read the chapter and then go to Belize and do this excursion because it was life-changing. But I think my tip is really just to rediscover joy in the simple pleasures in life. You know, don't let fear hold you back from an excursion like this that was life-changing, or swimming in the ocean, or surfing, or whatever it is. For me, it was even just riding a bike. I was like, oh no, I'm too old to ride a bike. And yeah, like, I don't know, I might fall off. I don't know. It's not good for you to break something when you're old. And yeah, so yes, I this year my word for 2024 is yes. So I really didn't have any choice. When it was presented to me, I said yes. So yeah, so now, right, I'm fearless. I just got back from Mexico. I tried the bidet. So I'm unstoppable.
I love you so much.
I love you more.
Okay, Wendy's tip is try the bidet.
It's fabulous.
Oh my gosh, say yes. You know, and I'll add to that also is that in addition to saying yes, like when other people say yes to you, say thank you. This is something I've been trying to teach my kids recently. I had a day where I said, okay, guys, on last Sunday, actually, we had a lot going on and they did the show and Charlie was like, I'm so tired. And I said, you know what? Today is going to be the day where I'm just going to say yes. Whatever it is that you want to do, I'm going to say yes. So we went to Disneyland. At Disneyland, I said, I'm just going to say yes. Like if Charlie said, I want a churro. And then he goes, no, I shouldn't have one before we eat. And I said, Char, if you want a churro right now, I'm saying yes. Today's the day that it's happening. And then he said, so can I go into the store and grab whatever I want without paying for it? And I said, Char, I'm going to say the yes possibility is out there, but the consequences are on you. So you get to make the decision about that one. And it actually worked really well. So I love it, Wendy. So good. Whooshes for you. Whooshes.
Thank you.
All right, Stacey Ellen, are you ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Hello. Stacey Ellen. I work with business owners, entrepreneurs, helping them own their voice and use their expression to build successful businesses. My chapter is Unleash the Power of Your Voice. So it's 3 steps to confidence. My journey has been all about unleashing your voice. Started my business in 2014, and really that has been what's enabled me to grow and expand and build a life that I'm really proud of. My tip, one of my biggest tips here, and I talk about this at length. Oh goodness, we have a visitor. Sorry, if you see
A
we have
child visitor?
here.
We like children
No,
visitors.
not a child. It's a furry one.
Oh, furry visitors are good too.
Furry cat. Oh my goodness. Okay. So say hi. This is Lola. My tip for you all is to not only embrace everything going on when you are in the middle of a live stream or anywhere in life, because things will disrupt, and embrace it and own it. And part of that, and my biggest tip to share, is owning your self-expression. And what I mean by that and owning it and just becoming fully expressed in anything and everything that you do. Because when we become fully expressed in who we are, that takes courage, and courage creates confidence. So when I say becoming fully expressed, like I'm talking about sharing all aspects of who you are with the world, you know, your strengths, your values, you know, the things you care about, because not only, you know, people want to see, you know, what you do and how successful you've been and success stories and all of this, but they also, most importantly, want to know you as a person and who you are and what you've been through and challenges and how you persevered from there. So this has been ongoing throughout my path, still is. And as I learn and grow, these are the things also, like, I believe is really important to, as we're all entrepreneurs, business owners, like really owning who we are. And as we do that, we gain the perseverance. And as we, you know, courage and perseverance allow us to really create confidence in the world.
Man, I love it. It's so true. And I love how everyone is expressing their own self here on this call in their own even in the ways that we do our whooshing. It's like I love it. Oh my gosh, what's your furry friend's name that joined us?
Oh, this is Lola.
Lola.
We have two,
Whatever
but
Lola
she,
wants, Lola gets.
you know, anytime I talk on video, this cat is like, I want to be there too, don't you?
Oh, she does it.
She's a sweetheart.
Amazing. So good. All right, we're going to head into Becky's tip next. If you are just joining us, you can find out more information about the book Choose Confidence at chooseconfidence.com. It's a free community that we are starting around stepping into your confidence. You'll have not only the amazing humans you see on the call right now, we also have more than 10 other authors who are joining us. If you are one of the authors and you're here in the chat, just say, I'm in the book in the chat below, so we know that. I know we had Kendra here, Stephanie here, others joining us in the chat as well. And we are doing a series, a Meet the Author series. So this is our final tip for today, coming up with Becky, and then I'll share one after Becky as well. So we've got 2 more tips coming. Becky is going to tell us about her chapter and her tip. Here, are you ready, Becky?
Yes, I am ready. Hi. Okay,
Hi.
I am Becky LaPolly, and the title of my chapter is Stay Rad. And so the tip I wanted to do was just expand on that a little bit more. So the R in rad is reflect. Really, what you want to do when you feel stuck, you want to pause and reflect on your intentions. Sometimes when you're stuck, your first question is, how did I get here? And you have to be really truthful with yourself and ask yourself of how did I get there? And then remind yourself, if this was good, then how do I keep doing these good intentions and continue this good path? If it wasn't good intentions, maybe it's conscious or unconscious, how can you improve and what can you actually control out of that? With the A, it's accept. When you reflect, you have to accept your consequence. And consequence came up a little bit today. And when you're accepting your consequence, you also need to hold yourself accountable. How are you going to pivot and maybe avoid this consequence again, whether your reflection on intentions was good or bad, or how can you continue to improve yourself? I have learned in my career that holding yourself accountable is super, super hard. And you have to actively do this every single day with your decisions and your choices, especially when you're choosing to be confident. You have to choose that consequence. So just like with Molly at Disneyland, he had to choose his consequence. Yes, I can say yes, but the consequence is all you because it's the actions that you take. And then 3 is discover. So once you reflect, once you accept, you're going to discover your priorities. And this is something I went through personally. And understanding your priorities is what actually drives you to that next step. And once you discover that priority, things go fast. And in my past just month experience, couple months experience, my life has been a whirlwind, and I can't wait to share it. And I do share a little bit of that in this chapter. And so the best part of choosing confidence is discovering my priorities and what actually makes me smile. The priority for me in life is to keep smiling through the confidence, and then understanding what is that maintenance for that smile. What are the things you want to do to continue to bring that smile into your life and ultimately stay rad?
I love it. That choosing the joy also, it's so good. Thank you so much. The radness is here. Whooshes for you. So good. I cannot wait. I've read your chapters and I love them and I'm so stoked about what's going to be happening. I have mine to share as well. And then I have a secret that we're going to do to wrap this up. You guys, I'm so proud of us in the time. We like nailed it. So props to us for nailing it. Let's all like high five together and then I'll make that a GIF. Ready? 1, 2, 3. High five, high five, high five. Okay, awesome. All right, so I actually have a 3-step process in mind as well. And one thing that did we whoosh, Becky? We did. I'm going to whoosh you again just because I want to make sure. Okay. So one thing I was a little worried about, which I don't know if I expressed this to Linda when we first decided to do this. I thought, confidence is a pretty broad but specific topic that we all have experience with. And I was a little nervous, like, what if all of our chapters are exactly the same? But as you can tell, we are all so different. All of our chapters are so different. There's a really cool, very large Venn diagram happening. I've been really into the imagery of a spirograph recently, like from when we were kids, like playing with those little doodle things that let you draw spirals. And I love how we all have our little intersection in the confidence that comes from our story. It's so cool. So I'm going to share the little 3-step process in mine as well without getting too deep. There's lots of stories in my chapter, which is called The Decision to Shine, about my time on stage. I had a very terrifying wardrobe malfunction happen, which is in one step of my chapter. And I will tell you my 3-step process is 3 C's. I love the letter C. It grabs your attention. So the first C in my decision to shine is that you do have that courage. And I know a lot of us talked about that today. For me, the courage is the first piece. We have to be ready to push through that fear. The second C is creativity. And once we jump off the bridge, that's when you get to get creative to figure out how you're going to stick the landing on the other side. So I love to build the plane while I'm flying. I know it is not everyone's superpower. I do think it's something that I'm just like committed to doing, right? If you love building the plane while you fly, let's say, let's fly. If you would rather have the plane built before you get in, I totally understand. And I respect that as well. You can get with someone who will push you out of the plane so you can figure it out on the way down. But you have to make sure that you're willing, like Barbara said, to loosen up enough to have that creativity flow and give yourself the space for the creativity to flow. We're all going to be like loosening up our creativity. And then the final C in my chapter is really about figuring out how to commit to actually make it happen. And this is really the glue, I think, that holds it all together. We heard a lot about decision and action, that commitment to not only act once, but to keep acting again and again and again. Because sometimes it gets even scarier, like Wendy shared, right? Sometimes that courage is like, we should just have that courage muscle ready to go. But sometimes it actually feels a little scarier for whatever reason. Things come up. I call them big, sparkly boulders. But if you have these 3 C's, I really believe that you'll be able to make it through and have that decision and that courage and that confidence to shine. So it's courage, creativity, and commitment. And with that, we are going to head into the final little piece of our call today, which I'm so proud of us for. Like I said, we have all kinds of dancing happening on this call. It is amazing. What we're going to do is we're going to rapid fire throughout the group. And what I want you to share is just like, don't think about it. Just be courageous and make the decision and then commit to saying it out loud. What is the one word that has come up for you as a part of this call? So you can do this in the chat. What's one word that you're going to take with you energetically as we move forward? When we come together as a community, I love how new things bubble up. So like Wendy said, she chose the word yes for the year. I chose the word yes for last Sunday. What is the word for you that you're going to choose as you head into the rest of your day? Okay. It can be inspired from another member of this call. It can be inspired from yourself. What is it going to be? Are you ready, Linda? We're going to go. I'm just going to call your name. And then everyone's writing it in the chat, but you're going to say it out loud. So say it out loud when I call your name. Ready? Linda, what is it?
Hyphenated. No, exponential growth. It's
Hyphenated is a great word. Exponential growth. I love it. Katie, what is yours?
Going first is hard, but I'm thinking it's the jump because I like the make it up on the way down. So it's jump.
Jump. I love that too. Amazing. Colleen, what's your word?
To fly.
Ooh, fly. It's good. I can fly with one arm even too. I love it. Awesome. Karen, what's your word?
Courage.
Courage, such a good one. Yes, I love it. Awesome. Barbara.
Courage to push through that fear.
Yeah, it's a good one. Confidence and courage. So good. Wendy Barr.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. I love it. So awesome. Unstoppable. Stacey Ellen, what's yours?
Perseverance.
Oh, yes, perseverance. I love that as well. Keep it going. Amazing. And Becky LaPoli, bring us home.
I put courage, but I'm going to end with confidence.
Oh, no one said that. How amazing. I love it. The one word that came to mind, there's this exercise as an actor where it's called Meisner chair work. If anyone knows what that is, you sit across from one and you just say the word that comes to mind. The first word that was coming to mind was cheeks because my cheeks were hurting from smiling so much. But I'm going to go with joy. I am so grateful. And I just really, like this year, I've really recognized that our mission to stand for joy as a fierce form of activism has in some ways been put to the test. And I am just so grateful for the chance to be able to really dive in and have the courage and the confidence to commit to that. So you all are here helping us to do that. So thank you so much. We're going to pick a nugget winner. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the chat. I've got it going over here. We've got it on my little stream. I'm so proud of us on time. All right. So share your best nugget in the chat. If you're watching this live, I see we have courage, commit, action, the commitment to keep going, that courage muscle. I build planes as I fly. Rad. Adonia says rad. I love that. I love acronyms. This is really cool how each person has a different angle to share. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I so agree. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through these comments. I'm going to stop when any one of you yells stop. So tell me whenever, and I'm going to pick a winner.
Stop.
Linda, it is. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, even though it's not a nugget. I'm still going to go with it. Maybe this is a nugget. Karen Laws, the Ontario dog trainer, and she is from Canada too. So, Karen, you are the winner. Karen, it is so good. Karen and Karen. The winner, that's not you, is it? You're not masquerading as a dog trainer. Okay, good. So, Karen, email me at molly@thepreparedperformer, and we will get you an autographed copy of the book once we have autographed copies of the book ready to go. We'll also send you Finding My Awesome, our children's book. Amazing, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a lot to take an hour out of your day to celebrate confidence in the way that we have today. Remember, we're going to be opening our group, Choose Confidence book. Go to chooseconfidence.com for information about the book and how you can be a part of our free community where we'll all be in there cheering each other on, helping you to stay courageous and confident. So good. Let's all wave goodbye. So amazing. Thanks, guys, so much. I'm going to figure out how to confidently end this live stream. Not sure if I know how because I'm doing this in a different way. Let's figure it out. Okay, we're just going to have a little party. Oh, I see it. Okay, ready? Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on August 12th with another Meet the Author session with the authors of the Choose